I just really wanna dance with my Glock out. If she bad, fuck around and pull my cock out. I mean, goddamn, shawty, what else could I brag about? I pay no mind to the beat, but I'm a cash cow. Okay, now wait a minute, wait a goddamn minute. I Cupid shuffle till the fucking magazine is finished. I think you niggas need to recognize I'm gon' replenish. I got that phone 5 spinning, but the 9 is timid. Okay, gotta break it out of shell. Give these niggas hell. Only time I'm dancing when these bands stack themselves. Get it by myself, or get it with some help. Passive on the mic is like a classic on the shelf. I fucking dance, hit my step, left, yeah, right foot, click, clack, booming out the barrel, coming for my spot, you should stop, this is not a Smith & Wesson, it's a Glock.
Hey,
gentlemen.
Hello.
Good evening. No, afternoon. We have cleared that spot. We'll let people filter in, and I'm gonna pull up the Discord.
When does the evening start? What do you say? Like 5 p.m. or 4 p.m.?
I would lean more towards 5. End of the workday.
I just call it all good night.
You guys think we'll get a lot of guests today?
I have no idea. We've got Icky in chat.
Define a lot.
7.
10. Above 10.
Oh, above 10. Yeah.
Sure we'll peak that.
Oh, we have 9 now.
What?
God damn.
12. Right. Hello, people. Hello. How you doing?
All right. Well, if you're here with us, we are White Collar Rhymes. Normally we do a Sunday show at like 6 p.m. Eastern time. Now we're 2 hours early with us people. You've got Rogue top left. He's manning the controls tonight or this afternoon. You got Ray down below. He's just a sharp looking man. And then myself. And we represent WCR. We're just a collective of rappers, singers, overall entertainers, and engineers of the audio nature. And I guess our mission, our goal is just to give an outlet for people who are not mainstream or who have made it, if that makes sense. We work.
Rappers and jobs.
That's right. And we help each other, man. We try to minimize the judgment and then just produce good quality stuff. How was y'all's week?
It was a week.
Busy.
That was
busy.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to Emma Kool-Aid, who's on Facebook. That's rare that we have a Facebook listener. Watcher.
Nice. I gotta pull the chat up on this side. This one too.
Also, shout out the Rogue 2 in chat. We have another Rogue. Rogue takeover.
Oh, Lord.
It's real.
So, these Ray-Bans? Oh, these are
Dog
Ray-Bans.
tags. Hey.
What's up, dog tags?
I got a beat pack from Dog Tags.
Oh, really now?
Did y'all get a beat pack?
No.
Of course not. Actually, he did tell me to get at him for Boom Bap, but I didn't reach out to him, so I should have asked.
Yeah, he's got some. I remember Dog Tags from a review show a while ago. Actually, I don't remember now. I might get the username mixed up, but if I remember correctly, I just shitted on his instrumental he made, and like he never let me, like, forgave me for it. And yeah, I've been working to like rekindle that flame. Like, yo, bro, it's all good.
Yeah, it was Dog Tags. I remember.
We're going to take any tracks tonight, guys. What do you think? I think we were planning to just chop it up today like the pod, but we might be compelled to listen to at least a song here or there, potentially.
Yeah.
Depends how hard you beg in the chat. Or if you give money.
That specifically. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
so a lot of hot topics. One I don't want to forget. I want to bring it up right away. Is Paradise's most recent drop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we've all listened end to end at this point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. A week early, actually.
What'd you guys think?
Not flex.
Hey,
So the album, I Stopped Caring. Yo, real shit. It was how do I say this? The transitions were flawless, which made it easier to listen to from front to back. I'll say that it's a more modern sounding Dice, but the topics are a bit, I don't know. They're kind of direct, and it's reflective on his appearance in the Discord, man. Bro sounds like he's pissed the fuck off. And yeah, I fucking enjoyed the album. Fucking specifically, You Can't Break Me. I think it's just You Can't Break Me.
like Jay, soundscape was great. As it advanced, I found myself just kind of being like, oh, it felt like I felt engaged the whole way through, and I feel like there were a few unusual beat selections that he wouldn't normally do. He threw in some like switch ups, which was really interesting.
I think my favorite was Life's So Hard. I like the beat on that. It's kind of like poppy, more than I'd expect Dice to choose. So yeah, interesting beat selection there. Yeah, that was my favorite. What's the dog doing? Jesus.
When
Sorry about that.
That's a hound.
Right, when you did your interludes, did you come up with what to say?
The way it's worked the past couple of times, and shout out Dice for inviting me to do that. I always sorry for the dog noises, guys. Shout out Dice for inviting me to do that and contribute that way. I always enjoy it, and I get excited just to like be a part of be invited to contribute to this project. And he writes it though, and then he says, if you want to mix it up, go ahead and like tweak it. So I might edit it a little bit, maybe add a little bit here and there, but he basically sets the outline and the theme. And I use probably most of what he writes, but yeah. And it was funny. He said to me the other day, he said, he posted it on IG, said like, without hearing the content, it never occurred to me. I was like, wait a second, maybe I should listen to what he's doing first before I like read some of this shit. But I kind of go with like what I feel like, how you might say the words, like if you were trying to just like communicate in a powerful way. So that's what it is. And I hope he invites me to rap on one time. Like you seem to get invitations passive.
Well, I want to fucking talk on one, yo. I want to interlude. I'll be jealous as hell, man. Ray again, okay. With the deep thought. Okay.
Okay, just pinned the album actually. Okay, but yeah,
we should play one track from it. We should play at least one track from it. I think. You guys want to vote?
There's a lot of dogs. Trying to think which he said which one his favorite track was, but I can't remember which one it was. I was going to say we should play that one, but can't remember which one it was. Knowledge from Rob.
We do have Passive here. We could play the track featuring Passive, and they can discuss his contributions.
Sure. Yeah. Do you want to do that? Okay.
You want to pick a different one, Passive? You veto your feature.
Passive.
How's everybody doing in the chat? By the way, how's everyone's Sunday?
It's going good. There's a game on right now. New York Knicks, Indiana Pacers, Game 7, Madison Square Garden. Who will come out? I don't know. I'm normally catch the tip off, and then I'm good till the fourth quarter, and then that's when I catch up and get all my summary of the game.
I know which song to share.
Go for it.
We all do our best to remain mindful of how we impact each other. But just one word or one action can change the course of a person's life.
Why would you do this?
And it's hard to know what the ripple effect will be. In the heat of the moment, you don't have time to calculate every outcome. You just
sounds good.
It does. You sound
It's
really
only later when you have the chance to look back and understand the consequences you set in motion.
I really managed the mouth
Then
noises.
you must decide, what are you going to do right now?
Okay.
Yeah, hey, oh man.
Shout out VA. Shout out VA of the show.
He's gonna call us out for wearing sunglasses. Yeah.
We're not gonna shout him out when he uses words like that.
Turn me up right now. I done been a man for a minute. Thought I had a plan all damn, gotta pivot right now. I done been high but low. Thought it was right, but my mind said no right now. I done made a whole big plan. Thought I made a move, but I broke this fam right now. Everybody left my space. Look around the spot, they ain't left no trace right now. Feeling kinda stupid, really wanna knew it, but I couldn't do it. Cause I got too thick, dip in the pot, trying to mix in my music. But I went broke like a joke, couldn't do shit. What you know about that? Got a big check, but I'm still cash strapped. Thought I made it out with a real cash at, man. Hit me on my line, pay a bill, cash up right now. Turn me up right now. Turn me up right now. Turn me up right now. Yeah, turn me up right now. Giving up, dog, I'm sold out. I done gave all my soul out. See red flags in the hold out. Don't care if I ain't got no clout. What it is, pimp, let me slide in the box. She a fox, so I thought that the ops wouldn't watch. When I'm copping the feel in the back of the ride. Never mind what it is, stepping back in the time, man, I got this. Everybody wanna talk like I'm not this, but I've been King Kong on my hot shit. What you know about that? Stepping in the room and they know I'm bad. Hit me on my line cause you know I'm cash. Credit been good and I got 4 tabs. Running that back like I'm running that lap. Like I'm running that track, like I'm running that back. Right now. Turn me up right now. Turn me up right now. Turn me up right now. Yeah. Turn me up right now. Turn me up right now. Yeah. Turn me up right now.
Yeah. That was Right Now by Paradise. We hit 30 viewers while that was on. That's crazy.
Oh shit.
8 people left. So
why do I only have it at 8?
VA said,
yep.
Man, hey, VA is unhinged. Man, this is an unhinged.
You know
what the fuck?
Yo, you mentioned it. You mentioned it that time when we all wound up on the phone together somehow, and like he started going off about. This is before the beef. He started going off on Drake for like an hour. I started playing video games because he was on a roll, and I was getting a word in edgewise. You were just. Like,
I was standing up in my kitchen, just like, just standing there, bro, for an hour in my own home. Yeah, that was. He ghost wrote all the diss tracks for Kendrick Lamar.
They not like us.
Ooh.
Let's get it, bro. Yeah. Talking of new projects, actually, it's a good segue into something I wanted to mention. I'm assuming no one listened to the new Billie Eilish album, first of all.
So no, I didn't. But I'm curious what you think of it. If you've heard it.
So I liked her first album. Well, it's technically a second album because the first project was an album, but it's titled as an EP, even though there's 9 songs on it. But yeah, I was a really big fan of that. I have that in my car, actually. Second album still had some sounds from the first album, you know, like her signature sound. But then this third album is just completely... She's ditched her own sound that she basically made herself. You know what I mean? Like the all the good girls go to hell kind of sound. And it got me thinking, like, it just sounds generic, this new album, compared to how her first album sounded unique and that. Whereas now it's just like she switched genre and, you know, like anyone could have made that album, I feel. So my question is, do you think it's okay for someone to switch sound as an artist, or do you like lose respect for an artist if they change sound?
I don't know. I think it's okay to switch it up. It doesn't always work, and it's a risk because if it sucks, then people like that's what they remember. You know, it's like, oh, you tried to do something else and it didn't work. But I don't mind it. I'm trying to think of examples though. I don't know. People like don't really switch genres per se, I guess, right? But what's an artist who have like 2 very different sounding records?
Drake.
Drake, yeah.
Drake.
Let's bring Drake.
Yeah, bro. So I'll stop bringing up Drake just because of the allegations. The allegations are
Drake's not in favor right now.
He's not. Poor guy. I think some people can pull it off. I mean, Beyonce, I think it's a current trend, right? Artists this year are like, yo, let's do something different. Beyonce with the whole country deal.
Yeah.
But from what I was listening, it just sounded like Beyonce singing. Like it didn't sound like country to me. So like if you're gonna make the switch, like go for it. I don't think I'd be a fan of somebody like trying to dip their toes into it and not fully committing, especially if you're an artist with unlimited budget and talent. Like I almost expect you to fucking try different shit. You got a cello in the background? Yeah, run that cello on this beat and let's see what it sounds like.
I like what VA said. His example, Wayne did a rock album, nobody cared, nobody remembers. Yeah, it's like Michael Jordan going to play baseball, right? It's like, all right, no side.
I remember that album. I like one song off it, I'll be honest. Only one.
Glad to see Beyonce. Psycho Parasite says Beyonce's overrated. I agree with that.
The song called Running off the album.
No, sorry, Ray. Go back to what Beyonce is overrated.
Well,
what is VA saying?
He said she's horrid.
Horrid regard. Jeez. This man has a vendetta, bro. What the fuck? All right. What are you saying?
What did MCD said it? Well, I mean, he said this. I'd never heard MCD say this before, but then
he doesn't like R&B.
She has a tendency to oversing, in his opinion.
Okay.
I don't know.
He just doesn't like R&B as well. That I know there's a lot of controversy when I talk about R&B because I don't know what R&B is, according to Dice. So yeah, but he considers her as R&B, and he said that he doesn't like that kind of R&B. Just finds it boring and mild. So yeah. I don't mind Beyonce. I don't like listen to her on a daily basis or anything. I like the one that she did with Kendrick on the album before. It's called America Has a Problem. That song, I like that, and I like the one that she did with Lady Gaga, Telephone, as well. But other than that, I couldn't name. No, I can name, but I couldn't name another song that I like listen to more than like once a year.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. But I don't hate her or anything. I just don't listen to her.
Where do you stand on Beyonce passive?
I feel like I stand where I've always stood, which is it's Beyonce. So you just don't slander Beyonce. Like I mean, her art, like her songs don't like speak to my soul, but I definitely think that she's like ranked up there. Like she's got to be, right?
She got the track record. You know, she's stepped up and delivered good projects, right?
Right.
I mean my grandma knows who Beyonce is, so like, you know, like that's how big she is.
VA, yes.
I
agree with Savant, man. Yeah, he's questioning he's questioning this VA stunt that's happening right now.
What are the odds that VA winds up here in the panel and transitions from the chat before the show is over? I want to give it a 70% chance.
I mean, he's got the link, so
say 65.
So not only will I slander Beyonce, I will come on and do it with my face and voice, not just in the chat.
He'll come on here and like slander every artist possible. Do you have any artists that you slander passive?
Only Kendrick Lamar, but nah, and that's a lie because I really like Kendrick. Tom McDonald will be my number one. Like I feel like all of his fans are racist. And if your friends are racist, like if your fans are racist, then you, my friend, as an artist, it's not deliberate racism, but it's definitely fucking cringeworthy for me.
He's not just racist; he's like homophobic and everything. He ticks every box in terms of like everything.
I don't know much of his music. I've only heard people talk
I
about
listened
him.
to 2 songs, and yeah, it was not only was it bad, but like the content was just like, just. I don't know whether he's actually racist or homophobic, or whether he's just saying it to get attention. But either way, he was saying things that like, just like why? Yeah. Via's got a question for you, passive in the chat.
Yeah, I was just about to respond. Let's see. If your daughters were 16, would you send them to hang with Drake? Come on, that's not a real question. But no.
But no.
It's fucking Drake.
Fuck Dax too. I don't like Dax.
I don't know Dax.
And I do believe that Dax and Tom McDonald, I don't think they started out as cringe and as terrible. Like I remember a story on Dax being like a custodian and then fucking, working his way up into being mentioned in hip hop circle.
He was a YouTuber.
And then I guess he just went down this road of clichéness, is it?
Well, it was like a cleaner in a bathroom stall, and I swear he like, that wasn't the correct. It was like a cleaner for some company, and he always mentioned it in his songs, and like that's the only reason I knew of him for a while. And then he did some like just shitty stuff. So I just don't like him.
Y'all see the video of Diddy?
Yes.
Were you surprised?
Did you see the video of him apologizing about it because he got caught, and now he's trying to protect his image?
It's too late for that.
I feel like everybody knew that. Everybody already knew he beat the shit out of the girl.
I don't know.
I just feel like it's been so long.
I don't know if I thought maybe it was just like not physical. Like I hadn't seen something like that before, and I don't know what I had heard other than like because there's many forms of abuse, and it could be like financial or like coercion, or he's screaming all the time. Not necessarily what we saw, but I didn't realize that it was like to that extent. But you see that one time, and you got to believe that that's not certainly couldn't be the only time, probably. Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's really not much he should bother saying or doing at this point. He's got to be.
Yeah, his apology is awful. He's just saying like, "Oh, I was in a really bad time, and I took it out on her." Just come on,
Yeah, it's not good. He deserves to be locked up for that.
Like even hits her when she's on the ground. Like he's already hit her. She's down.
Yeah, it's just barbaric. Like there's something wrong with you if you're gonna do that.
Yeah. Should we take a more positive note?
I want to talk about new Discord members. We should go through and let's do a tier list.
Okay, wait. Actually,
you're gonna pull up a tier chart.
Okay, that's tier list.
First of all, who should we talk about? Who's here? I see Dog Tags is here. He's relatively new.
Okay,
Adon, Magnum.
Where do you find new members? Is there
there's no, I mean, it's just from people who have only been like active in the past few months, not like us degenerates who have been around for going on years now.
Years, plural? Whoa.
Aren't you coming up on year 2? You joined like near the beginning, didn't you? Like 2020, it was in 2022 at some point.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So this would be, I would say time travels fast, but no. Doesn't feel like it.
Who is C190? Is that a Don? I think that's a Don.
One sec, I've almost made this. Bad. Okay. How do I share my screen here? I need to edit the
We got to shout out O'Brien and Mailbox for being back active in our day to day.
We're gonna tier rank them as if they're brand new. We'll put them in this. They probably get a bonus though because we have bias we can't get rid of.
Okay, we've got some tiers here. Who are we mentioning first? who's getting named first?
Who's relatively? I already said dog tags.
Damn it! No, just let me stick with dog tags.
Okay,
right.
Okay. What are we judging this based off of?
It could be anything. It could be like quality of music, their chat quality and frequency, and like if they're active and their personality, whatever you think of them.
I'll say dog tags is very good. I'll put him in the middle right now. The main reason being, I don't know what the fuck dog tags looks like, and it doesn't matter. But I'm just curious, like as a human being, what do you look like? Do you have both sets of eyes?
Do you have a nose? Do you have a mouth? Do you have ears?
I wouldn't judge you if you missed any of that. I wouldn't judge them, but it's curiosity.
That's what I like about it though, because like when I joined, I had like a month where I was just anonymous, and it was fun to chop it up in the chat and kind of like Dice will say sometimes, like, you know, you could be like a fantasy world, you know, nobody really has to necessarily be exactly who they are in the real world. You know, you can hide behind that keyboard kind of and have some fun with it.
I literally day one of being in voice chat, VA joined, he turned his camera on, so I was like, okay, well, I see how this is going, and everyone had the cameras on, so I was like, okay. So yeah, instantly I was like, shit. New passive merch. What do you like? Okay, so you're saying very good.
Yeah, yeah. And the way he could improve, obviously, is exposing who you are as a person. But you don't have to do that. I would say next is in video chat. Say something.
I'm gonna.
I went in there the other night, and Buddy just was mute and on silent. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
All right, can't put him go. That's for sure. Until he gets active in voice and video. Okay, at some point we got to keep him out of the GOAT tier. There aren't any new members who have been on video chat. There are some who have been in voice chat though.
I'll say something. Okay. Who else have we got? Adon.
Adon, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, Adon. Okay.
So you're putting dog tags on the cusp between S tier.
Yeah, I'd put him there.
I like that. I would agree. And about dog tags, I want to say I like the music that he's put forward. He's been consistent, been submitting a lot, very active in the chat, funny and incisive, and generally, you know, has a good keen ear for criticism. You know, and the review show. So it got to be. I'd say at least very good, if not trending towards S tier.
Okay. Adon.
Adon's similar. Well, Adon maybe in the very good tier. Maybe a little bit less engagement from Adon, like not as much from dog tags. But I like his art. I like his sketches. Got a lot of great sketches and artistic talent that he shares, and it's cool and it's topical. It's usually like a lot of his favorite artists. Who has the rankings? Is it Don who has the album rankings?
It's Adon.
So he's very passionate. At least.
Yeah, he inspired me. He inspired me to set up an album of the year account so I can like keep track of like my rankings of albums and that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
at least very good.
Passive. Your thoughts on Adon? Very good.
The only I remember is him bashing the shit out of Drake when the beef was in his prime, and me middle of the night just fucking getting frustrated as shit on my phone. So he's gonna get an okay from me because bro did not read the room whatsoever. Everything I said, he was just like, "Fuck Drake." I'm like,
okay, it'll go very good. Who's next?
Magnum.
So I'm gonna make a new tier for him and call him the. There we go. He came in hot and heavy. I feel like I don't need to explain that.
saying in the chat that you need help because you beat your shit too much is pretty wild, and it's going to have you among the lower tiers, and then you got to climb back up. And we'll give you every fair opportunity to do so, but it's going to take some.
No, maybe we swap around. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I'll put him in there. Who else?
Cyclone.
Cyclone. Okay.
I think Cyclone was part of the Square Up challenge, right?
The tournament we did.
No, the tournament he was. Yeah, he was in that one.
I'd say that's plus points for myself.
Okay.
Cyclone, I got to put it probably like near okay. I think I'm puzzled at his his artistic quality control, and might be doing quantity over quality with some of what he puts out there. But I like his tenacity, and he's been a pretty regular engager.
Okay, I respect how much effort he puts in. Well, if I was in terms of like outputting songs, but that's where the positive comment ended. Okay.
Tell us how you really feel.
Okay. I can't put him in. All right, no, I need to move these around just because I can't put anyone else in Horny Man.
Yeah, Horny Man will be a special category for Magnum.
Special thing. I'll put him there.
We're not ranking just on We're not ranking just on. We're ranking on newcomers to the Discord, so it can be music can be included, but also be like if you're a chatter, if you're in the lounge or you're in voice chat occasionally. How about like Riley in early afternoon? Riley come around enough? I don't know. Maybe.
No, he's only voice chat.
All right. He doesn't have. We don't have enough data on Riley. How about early afternoon?
Yeah, he's been in chat one time. Early afternoon. I fuck with the I know like usually a lot of people have problems with the AI thing, but what he did was funny, and he didn't release it. He just did it for his own entertainment. So
yeah,
I like that. I wish he was more active.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Can't go above okay because the activity level is a little bit too low.
I'm gonna instantly put him in very good or S. But no, because of how active he is, I'm gonna put him very good.
Okay.
Just in there. Okay. Yeah. Augie. Someone said
Augie, right? I almost forgot.
Okay.
Augie has a great. Augie has a great sense of humor. Augie's pretty engaged. I don't know if I've heard any music from Augie.
Okay, I'd put him S tier just because of like the timing he has with like messages and that. It's actually like genuinely made me laugh.
Yeah.
Is he a producer? Augie?
I think so. I saw him. Yeah, he had a picture today with his
Didn't he make the beat? Didn't she? Hey, is he in is he around right now?
Are you here?
I don't think he's here.
Augie. I'm gonna have to see. I will go over to the Discord and message him. One moment.
Augie, get over here.
Augie, hey, did you make that beat? What beat?
For Pass the Dice.
Oh, really?
Oh, because there was a submission one night. I'm watching the stream, and Dice is like, boom. He's like, hey, I want to buy that.
Shit, in that case, we might have to put Augie in GOAT tier. He's already produced.
Whoa.
Okay. I heard the
GOAT tier. What the fuck?
He produced
give him credit.
He's produced a WCR core artist track. He's very active in the chat. He's very funny. We haven't seen him yet, though, or heard him. At least I haven't.
Like I'm sitting here questioning if he made the beat, like right there.
He's typing.
It's not GOAT tier.
Yeah.
I should know right off the bat. Oh, Augie made that beat, and that's GOAT tier. So he's typing. Somebody's typing right now.
So it's Augie.
Oh wait,
but if he's like me, bro, it's gonna be a minute.
Hold on. Dog tags. Let me make sure we got it right because dog tags.
Oh yeah. Or
Not
yeah, you got mixed up.
different
You got mixed
producer.
up.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so put him in the trash tier. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh wait, I was putting him in holding.
No, you
in
gotta
terms of being active in the server, I'd put him like
funny,
around-
yeah.
around dog tags.
Yeah.
Area, like that. Yeah, just overlapping with dog tags.
So no GOAT new members. We're kind of running out of new people. We got to put Low Brian and Mailbox in here. And treat them as new.
Low Brian.
Low Brian can't exceed Mailbox because Low Brian keeps a low profile. I haven't really seen or heard Low Brian.
Okay.
Whereas Mailbox has been on video chat.
I'm
But
very
Low Brian
biased towards Low Brian and Mailbox, so I'll be honest.
Mailbox might have to go. Your daughter's birthday. Oh man, Jesus.
Yeah, but I
What?
apologize.
I don't have it.
Okay.
This man wants me to know things through telepathy.
I could have just made the font smaller, potentially. Okay.
I like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Great music, great engagement. Active in the chat for sure. Active at times in the voice chat and even with camera on. So, yeah, MBS gets the bonus points.
Kid, I feel like Kid J. He's been in voice chat that one time.
Kid J. Well, it's up to you.
Must
It feels like not enough data.
I feel like I just make a new tier for best accent ever. He's got that proper Birmingham accent, UK accent. So yeah. But no, I think we've got everyone there who's like, Chronoflow.
Chronoflow, yeah, that's true. Chronoflow's worked with MCD. Chronoflow's been pretty active in the chat. Chronos has said some sus things.
Yep.
I think Chrono's got to go okay. Just like, type of stuff that kind of might stoke an anti-inclusive sentiment.
Yeah.
Nice wordage there, brother.
you know me.
Jealous.
Yeah.
All right, now let's put ourselves on here.
Hey, dog tags. Please type out what Kid J said so that I can get an idea of what we're talking about here.
I've spelled my name wrong.
Type it.
I mean, no bias here at all. We don't.
Let's see. You're generally pretty active in chat most days and VC. Consistent review show.
We're not doing this. No,
we're not ranking. We're not ranking ourselves. We're not.
Don't put
Okay,
this on.
that's the. I don't know why Augie's like separated from everyone. Augie, get that. Get in the mix. Okay.
All right, screen cap that and tag them all later, and we'll harangue them further in the chat. Let's make sure we know what we think of them.
Okay.
Dope.
Poor Magnum.
Just a reminder for the people who struggled in. So we normally did 6 p.m. podcast Eastern Standard Time. We kind of bumped it up 4 p.m. I have no idea if they're going to come back on later, but we're here now. So, and it's a free for all, man. We've got some stuff prepared, but if y'all have music, whatever, send it. If you want to ask me where, man.
One thing,
figure it out.
One thing I want to do is talking to Rogue and Jacob earlier in the voice chat. I'm in the middle of the beef. I was quite neutral, even when people were starting to vie for one side. So I want to revisit the beef, a week or two out now, and kind of see what do you guys think, like how it's shaped up. And I'll just say what I said earlier very succinctly. It was like early on, maybe halfway through, I didn't like that Kendrick hadn't yet done something more like Not Like Us, just kind of like a more, boppier something. Like it was a bit more, it felt experimental to me and like a little bit awkward with some of his delivery choices and kind of beat selections and tones and themes. But in the end, I got to give it to Kendrick. Like the only track I've really heard playing, like every once in a while, a guy, pulled up on the corner in his car, turning right by my apartment, and I heard the song come on, like somebody's like driving around bumping it. I haven't heard that much with the Drake tracks out of the beef. Although I did hear Drake separately come out of a car. So like, I don't think it's going to hurt him too much with popular music, but the context of the hip hop world and the beef, got to give it to Kendrick. He had that kind of deployment that right after, was it Family Matters?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the next day he dropped Not Like Us, and then with Metro putting out BBL Drizzy, and that was like stuck in my head for 2 days too. It's kind of that was the last word, you know, and Not Like Us and BBL Drizzy just kind of put the stamp on it. And so I got to say Drake took the L in this one.
I'll talk you through my opinions of the like beef. So like straight off the bat, I like that as a song in general, which is weird because a lot of people have said that they hate the beat, but it's one of my favorite beats of the year so far. But I do like the Logic song. We were talking about the sample in it earlier, weren't we? In voice chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sample's used in a Logic song as well, which I also like the Logic song, so maybe that might influence it. But yeah, I like that. Then Push-Ups dropped. I thought it was AI the first time I heard it because it was that like low quality version of it, so I didn't think it was real. Then when I heard it high quality, I was like, has he just like copied the AI version? But no, obviously didn't. But yeah, I thought Push-Ups was good. Then Euphoria dropped. I was like, okay, this is, in terms of a song, I probably won't listen to this again, but it's entertained me. Like it made me like genuinely laugh out loud. Like some of the I hate the way I hate the way they talk, that kind of shit. So yeah, but I have actually ended up listening to that a few times. Then the TaylorMade freestyle. No, get the fuck out.
What? Shut up, bro. Shut up, man. Bro, you're not. No. What do you mean?
No, you can't do that. I'm sorry, but like you can't. You can't
use
really
technology.
Nah. You can't do it. That was the worst song with beef. But then
no.
But then Kendrick followed it up with 616, which I also didn't like. Really, I'll be honest. Like I didn't like that song. And this is were kind of like, yeah, it was okay, but I never listened to that again. Then Family Matters dropped. I was completely turned on Kendrick. I was like, oh shit, he's coming hot here. Like I was in chat like, shit, okay, he's 3-1 up here in my opinion. This is two instead of just scoring, because it was like 1-1 for me at that time. And yeah, that and then half an hour later, fucking Meet the Grahams drops. And when I say I'm scared when I'm listening to a song, I mean like I was pressing pause like throughout. I was like, oh, I can't fucking. The beat creeped me out the first time. I was like, this is so eerie. The way he said things, you could feel the hatred in his voice, and yeah, I was like, I can't. I gave him like 5 points for that. It was the most disgusting, vile diss track I've ever heard of. Like just from minute one of him, the first like line of the song, "Dear Adonit," I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, we're not going here. So yeah, that was an experience. So I have listened to that quite a few times as well. And then the next day, the banger of it drops. Not Like Us. I've had that on repeat. My mum loves it as well. And my mum doesn't usually like rap, so fair play. And then the other one that Drake dropped, the Hot Part 6. I didn't like that. I like the beat. I just didn't like his delivery on the song, and I feel like when someone makes you like forces you into a corner to make a defense track, I feel like that's you just admitting that you've kind of taken the L a little bit. So yeah, that's where I stand on all of the beef, and I feel like that song was that just the lyrics of like I would never look twice at a minor. Basically, I can't remember the exact lyric because I've only listened to it like twice.
Well, what I mean,
yeah, and then there's a video of him looking twice. Like... There's a video of him looking twice at a 17-year-old and kissing her on stage. So like I'm like, okay, that aged horribly. Where the fuck are my lights? Okay. What the hell? My lights have gone.
Oh.
Nah, we'll keep it like this. I can't remember.
Nah, motherfuckers been hating on Drake since Drake was Drake. And what I'll say is Drake is still here. And so I can't say that Kendrick fucking won. But I'll say it was a good ass approach by Kendrick. Fucking strategic. What the fuck? Family Matters was supposed to be the fucking let's go for Drake. And it really didn't see the light of day like it was supposed to. Because if you play Family Matters right now, you understand that shit is the hardest track out of all of the songs. It's the best one. Not like us just got hyped up by the internet. Come on, man.
Nah, I'll admit.
Kendrick doesn't have another song like that. Like what? Maybe Stay Humble. You know what I'm saying? Or Be Humble. So.
What?
Kendrick, like what? He doesn't have West Coast anthems. He's not he's not that kind of rapper. He is that conscious guy that y'all love to hear about, but never play. That's Kendrick. And I fuck with him. But to say Drake lost is crazy. Nah, he was already. They just hate him, bro. That's all I have to say on this. I respect both artists. Listen to them both. Meet the Grams was by far. It was like Dance with the Devil. It's
yeah, literally.
Fuck.
That's kind of like what was I gonna say? Yeah, like I feel like there was like like you said, a passive, like there's just Drake is hated, you know, for maybe for good reason, maybe for not, but it's like he gets the -1 for like the level of hate that was there. And let's be real, like a big portion of it is just that he's doing so well, so consistently. That's just how it is. Like, so as I said to Dice, it's like in baseball, the Yankees were winning forever and the Red Sox hated them because they won, you know, like that was it. Like that's human nature. So that's part of the reason for the Drake hate. And then on the other side of the coin, I do feel like there's like a bit of a Kendrick, phenomenal artist, you know, like definitely recognize that. But I feel like there's a bit of an inflation and a bias towards Kendrick.
Well, Kendrick has 2 of the most highest rated albums on albumoftheyear.com. Yeah, in fact, he has the number 1 album. So that's like
Bro's a Pulitzer Prize winner. We're like, what? What? The man writes for the sole purpose of poetry. Like, okay, that's his lane. All right, I get it. But for the entire world to be like, oh yeah, now we about to bounce to this pop ass record, like, yeah, that's the internet being fake as fuck, man. Oh, y'all getting me fucking. I put this to rest last week, man. Shit.
Oh, we can move on. I just wanted to see what everybody felt like, because it's like now some time's gone by and things seem to have calmed down and like nothing else is going to drop. Or maybe it's just a long eye of the hurricane. You think there'll be any other releases or anything coming out of either camp, the other direction? Are they going to let it go at this point and just move on?
I think it's over.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Kendrick will have a hard time releasing a project now. A harder time than Drake.
He's already said that. Like,
what's the expectation for Kendrick going forward? Is it, oh, you want pop ass records, or you want back to fucking?
He said he wasn't releasing
Pulitzer
after the last one. He said that was his final project, right?
Oh, I don't. Well, if that's the case, what a punk.
Yeah, see, people are saying in the chat, like, I don't. It's tough to defend Drake against, like, because, like, I think it's kind of, like, it's like people took every little thing they could about Drake and like amplified it. It's like, this thing, with the 17-year-old, but he was only like 23 at the time. And listen, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying if like they're basically like they're arguably peers, like at that point, like if he's in his early 20s and she's in her late teens, and it's like, yeah, like he made it looks, he's a guy, it's on video, like looks real bad, but like it's not like driving around in a van to the playground. Like, so like, is it fair to say like, like pedophilia? Like it's just a questionable moment that was a bad look, but like isn't the thing that people are saying it is, It's a challenging thing to talk about.
There's a narrative that Drake is a culture vulture. And like, okay, but what about the benefits? They talk about the Drake stimulus package. I mean, bro, we wouldn't have the Migos. We wouldn't have Lil Baby. There's a plethora of artists that we were introduced by Drake because Drake was on the track.
The Weeknd.
The Weeknd. It's like, all right, like where's the vulture aspect of that? Because he made money. I mean, if you hear talent and then join the talent, how is that negative? I don't know. Poor Drake. That's all I'm gonna say. Poor Drake. I hope he keeps rapping his ass off, because that's one thing Drake does: rap his motherfucking ass off, and he sounds good doing it.
Rob, will you check out Drake's next album when it drops?
I'll be curious and listen. Yeah, I listened to For All the Dogs when that came out. So yeah, I listened to Certified Lover Boy when that came. I listened to basically every album that comes out with like a mainstream artist. I absolutely despise Certified Lover Boy though. Like, there's I think 2 tracks on it that I did like. The one with well, no. So the first listen, I got to "Girls Love Girls," and I heard the lyric, that everyone always talks about. But like, it was the day it dropped, so it was like I hadn't heard anyone gossiping about it. But saying she a lesbian girl, me too, and I was like, did he just say? I had to run it back, and I was like, did he just say what I thought he said? And then I turned off the album at that point. But I'll admit, I do actually like that song now. But I don't like Lil Baby. I hate Lil Baby on that song.
It's such a what? Man, we've got to figure out. So, segue here, real quick. The terms hate and fire in music are so fucking. I mean, what do they even mean anymore?
Right.
So,
I hate his voice.
You can't hate Lil.
I hate his voice.
It might be more. Might be like more fair. So like Little Baby's voice.
Yeah, I don't like. I mean,
that's
Baby's voice.
That's inaccurate. I mean, kind of whiny, but I do like his songs. The fire emoji, bro. There's no way that I'm sending fire emojis, and no, respectfully, Ray, sending fire emojis to Ray and then putting fire emojis underneath Drake shit at the same time. There's no way that's the same. And it's I don't know. They need
why would you be putting them on Drake's? I don't understand.
How could you do Ray like that? Sorry.
Who the fuck is C190D?
I think it's got to be. I think it's in context though. Like, you would put a fire emoji on me if you heard me do something that came out okay, that like showed some growth.
It's showing support. I feel like the fire emoji is just like showing support.
It doesn't mean that I'm gonna go on tour with Drake, and like be as big as him next week. But
that's how. If somebody sends me a fire emoji, I fucking my ego is elevated, and I really feel like the shit. So, but then when I compare it to a less than fire emoji, then I'm like, damn, y'all just lying to my face.
Okay, so this is interesting. So this is an interesting segue and topic. Let's talk about this. In the community, working with each other and supporting each other and being honest with each other when we think something isn't hitting. And I have an example, which, Rogue sent me something yesterday, which he got a second listen to and he decided to resurrect. But when he first sent it to me, I was like, I sent to Larry. I was like, I don't know.
He said, no, I deleted the session. I was like, no, okay, this has gone off the hard drive. But no, I had enabled Ableton backup because I sent it to Cryptic Mitch and he liked it, so he asked to mix it. So, yeah.
How many people do y'all send records to? Because sometimes I feel special, and other times I'll be like, y'all some hoes, man.
I sent it to two people.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Though, you're like, oh, you sent it to them too. I thought you wanted my sage opinion. But 20 people have heard it by like the end of the day.
Last resort, yeah.
I think one time I was like, I don't remember. I don't even know how you took it past because you didn't say anything about it. You like asked me for some feedback, and I was like, I don't know. Like, you have too much you have too many different threads here. You're talking like 6 different ways. Like, I can't follow this as a listener.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, just say it's trash, bro, and then move on. I'm over here dissecting words.
No, but if if I say what it is that I think is like, it was only like one section too. It was like, oh, that one section where there's like multiple, lines happening concurrently. Like, it's confusing. I thought Matt said maybe in case you wanted to consider tweaking it, Actually, what you said to me the other day when I sent you something, it was like, oh, I want to hear more on the hook. And I was like, he's right. Like, I just blurted it out and didn't do shit else with it. So let me go try something else. And that was fun for me. And that was good. That was a good thing to hear because like I went and tried something else, I didn't, nothing too fancy, but like, at least I did something else,
What is y'all's favorite aspect of recording? Like before,
when I can actually hit a note.
When I'd say before recording and creating a song, what's your favorite part?
Finding a beat.
Yeah.
And then envisioning the like idea of the song, and then like when I've actually like, because I raised in my recording process, I'll record like I call it a mumble track of like what I expect the song to sound like in terms of like melodies and that. So I'll have that recorded, and then I'll have like the final track done. So I'll go back to listen to the like mumble, and then listen to the song after. I'm like, I did that like in like this became that, like, so that's always cool to see like the idea become an actual like product. But,
yeah, and specifically, so that, and like when you got the vision, you know what you want to do, you go do it, and then like maybe I don't know what your guys' process is, how many takes you don't do nearly as many as I used to. I find I can get to where I think I want to be pretty quickly. Well, not always. I mean, sometimes it takes a little experimentation, but I like that moment when you've done a few run throughs, you kind of got your breaths, your cadence, whatever, like you kind of know how it's going to be, and then you get a few good takes and you're like, shit, there it is, like that's my favorite part. Like just when you get like one or two or three good mains, or mains and alternates, and then I could start to add whatever else. But it's like when you get the main down and like the kind of the anchor of it.
Passive, what about you?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd agree with Ray, like just getting it down. Anytime a session is quick as fuck and it's efficient, bro, I'm sold. And I can catch a rhythm and knock out 3 of them, or feel like I knocked out 3 of them. And I guess that's the addiction aspect of it. It's like
About how long do you take? I mean, do you generally find that you're able to do a good take like right away, or do you need a few practice runs before you settle in?
So no, with the writing, it's pretty much already practiced. So the hardest.
So like when you write it, you know how the performance and the delivery is. Like that's part of like what you're doing. Like when you're writing.
Kind of. It depends where I'm writing. If I'm writing where nobody's around, then yes, I can get it done because I can be myself. If I'm kind of having to do that mumble where I'm practicing, I'm writing while practicing mumbling. It sounds different when I go to record it that first time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I didn't hit that tone or that pitch that I was hitting while I was mumbling this shit. That'll throw me off. Why you just look at me like that? Hey. Yo, she a hater, man.
Did she hear what you said? She like, oh no.
Yeah, like I'm geeking out over here. I saw that. But yeah. Okay. Oh. Yeah.
She got you.
I'll say lately I've had trouble finishing ideas. So I can get probably 4 bars and then it's like, where do I go from here? And that's always suckish.
Yeah.
I have a problem mainly with songwriting when it comes to like I don't want to make some of the music I make. I want to make like upbeat pop music. But that's hard to do. Because it's hard to fake fake a mood to make a song. Because like, you know what I mean? Like I have one song on my album which I'm not happy with because it's like talking about shit, and I wasn't in the mood of the stuff I was talking about when I was like writing it or recording it. It's the first track on the album. I don't know. It just feels fake compared to like the rest of it. Like, and that's one song that I think I spent like longer than anything on, and it's like my least favorite track on there because I can't fake a mood. I have to be like in the mood to like write that kind of thing. So yeah.
Do you feel like you know when to say no to something or when to let it go? Like, it's not
yeah.
Do you think like, or do you try like really hard sometimes to make?
I'll try. Sometimes I'll like force finishing something. I think.
Yeah.
But I think I'm starting to learn to like, yeah, this isn't for me. So yeah.
I said passive. I re-recorded the verse that I had done last year, like around the time I first started, and I was like, "Oh, this is a lot better. Like I'm so comfortable. I know all the words. Like I feel like I'm not like having any like weird awkward moments." And he's like, "No, I like the first one." Just like all years gone by. Oh shit! It's like, but it'd be like that sometimes.
Sometimes the first take is the best take.
Yeah, and I do have a tendency to, I don't know. When I first started, I was more tentative and deliberate, and I would like be lower and more controlled in my delivery. And then I got all excited, like, "Oh, okay, look, Ma, I can ride the bike with no hands," you know. And I started getting all wild and doing crazy shit. No, I gotta, rein it in.
I still feel like I'm finding my voice, like still trying to find it. If you're in, so.
Bro,
What's
you're
up?
a baby, bro. Like you still
Yeah,
got growth, like biology growth. Like, yeah. And that's a good thing, man.
You're a baby, bro.
I think a big motivator is when we have local, anytime any of us on the Discord drop an album or a song.
Oh yeah,
it does provide that motivation, and I think it lights a little fire under everybody. Just like, all right, he's still doing it. Okay, bet I can still keep doing it. And so
I love that feeling.
Does it make you competitive?
People have said that to me, and then no, not competitive.
Okay.
Oh, fuck that. All competition. Yes.
Okay. I respect both angles of like.
I was just like listening.
But
to,
when one
listening
song. That made me go on like, sorry, I cut you off completely.
No, I was just gonna say listening to Dice's project made me feel like that. I was like, oh, maybe I'll get back into the swing of it now. You know, like it gave me that inspiration and motivation.
One song on like someone's project that I like really liked, and I was like, I need to find a beat like this. I need to get on something like this because I like really love this song. Is on Cordy's project, Torn Sails. I fucking love that song. So yeah, I was like instantly trying to find a beat like it, and I found the producer. They hadn't made a beat in 2 years, and I was like, oh fuck's sake, I can't find anything like it. But yeah, I love that song, and it like got me into like, I want to make something similar to this, but I failed. So yeah, I need to do better. But yeah, I've got back into the swing of things like recently, the last 2 weeks, I'd say.
Nice.
Passive, you had a very interesting question in your notes before the show. Would you like to ask it?
Yeah. Who's in your and chat? Y'all can answer this too. It's rather straightforward. Consider the first genre rap. Funny. No, so hip hop. Genre of hip hop. Who's in your big three? And we don't need to go through generations and decades and that. It's just a
overall.
Right now, who's your big three?
Damn. Should it be Should it be a bias towards like larger commercial artists, or can it be like underground stuff?
I don't think an underground artist could be my favorite artist.
Yeah.
Because of the access to like commercial. I don't know. My big three for hip hop is no order: Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. And that's been that way since fucking high school.
Yeah, what do they so what do we mean by big three? Like most influential artists for you? Like your big
this is personal, right? Yeah. Okay.
I
like
think
your own,
that's your favorite.
Damn, that's tough. I'm trying to think of a third. I got two names in mind.
I have four, so I'm just trying to think which one.
Shit. Go,
We'll see in the chat. We got dog
all
tag.
time, all up.
You basically mean favorite three, not big three.
Wait, does right now not mean all time?
Yeah.
Since
well, maybe I don't know. Yeah, it could mean somebody classic. Like I might say Notorious B.I.G. You know, like maybe that's kind of one name that's on my mind. I'm gonna say Biggie, Black Thought, and Mos Def.
What? Yo, you ancient fuck. Damn.
Yeah. Well, there's that. It's the age. It's like, growing up near the New York market.
Okay.
Yeah. Just that
Damn.
very lyrical, deep topics, like not like kind of boom bap type stuff. It's kind of like I love a lot of other stuff, but like that's always kind of been what drew me to rap was like what people were doing lyrically, hearing creative things and mind blowing things in it.
Okay. In terms of I'll go for who I listen to more. I'd say consider now, because one person who would have originally been, if you would have asked me like a few months ago, I would have said XXXTentacion, but his music's like shrunk on me. I've grown to appreciate his music less over time. I don't know what it is, but yeah, he would have been in there, but he's nowhere near it. I don't think now, which is crazy because like I still like his music, but no. So my big three, in terms of who I listen to the most: Lil Wayne, Juice WRLD, Logic.
Logic.
No. I want to say Ski Mask over Logic. No, Ski Mask is Slim God.
Oh no, you just did that. No, bro, you need to stick to your guns, man. You just switched up based on our reaction.
Logic surprised me.
Logic at one point was my favorite rapper, but then he turned weird and made some bad albums. So like that's why I changed to Ski Mask then. But yeah, I liked Logic's like not early shit. No, but like you know the Bobby Toronto beat. What it was called? The second one, Midnight. That song is one of my favorite like hip hop songs of all time. But then he switched like 2018. He just nah, and then he retired and then came back with that dad bod shit. And I couldn't. Anything in the last 4 years has been. It's just shit. I'm sorry, his new music's shit. So that's why I picked Ski Mask over Logic. But I do like Logic as well.
I like Jay's answer because I like Mick Jenkins a lot. I like Denzel Curry a lot. Isaiah Rashad, I don't know too much of his work, but Mailbox is there on my there you go.
Kendrick was close to being there, but I've only like recently got into his other music other than To Pimp a Butterfly because like
I wonder why. It's probably because he's like
I know exactly.
Just like not a popular like whatever like this guy.
Yeah, in the last month, I went back and listened to Section 80 and shit like that. Like I'd never listened to before.
What'd you think about Section 80? Oh, it was your first time listening to Section 80.
I liked ADHD. I liked a few of the which one was it? I'm really bad with fucking song titles. I listen to too much music.
Yeah,
I think I heard Section 80 after hearing Good Kid, Mad City, and the way that worked for me, it didn't work. I was like, no, I'd rather stick with Good Kid, Mad City. I was like, damn, this is not as nice as I thought.
I was running today. I went for a jog, and Money Trees came on. I skipped it. I was like, this is stupid.
My man. Yes.
It is just, like, I mean, nah.
Right. It's Money Trees. What the fuck? Like, oh man, children's book.
Yeah, bish.
Yeah, bish. The fuck up.
I'm confused what's going on here, but okay.
Oh, you know what's going on, man.
There's a bit of slander. Yeah, I don't know. Section 80 was actually a really good wall-to-wall listen. Just interesting sonically.
So my problem, I on my album of the year, I said this for Good Kid, Mad City. I just front to back, I'm one of those people who I will skip interludes on. This is going to offend Ray. Actually, I skip interludes. I hate interludes. Just speaking on an album, I can't. I always like have that, but then if it's on the end of a song, it pisses me off because I have to listen to it if like I can't skip at work. So I'm like,
nice. Why don't you give me some type of ambient music behind it or something? It's just nothing. It's just a voice.
When there's like, especially on Good Kid, Mad City, like the end of songs is like talking. I don't want to hear. I want to hear the music. I like interludes when it's an actual song, but yeah, I fucking
misusing your influence to something.
So yeah, I instead of giving Good Kid, Mad City like a solid rating, I dropped it by like 4 points out of 100. This is, but yeah.
All right. So,
what's the next genre that you want to bring up, Passive?
I'm hesitant. I'll say rock, I'm only hesitant because, man, I don't know much about rock.
That's interesting.
Coming fresh off the top, I'd say Attack, John Mayer, and the one with My Black Parade, the
My Chemical Romance.
Yes, My Chemical Romance.
Okay. Right. So we're including alternative rock in. We're just doing rock in general.
Yeah, alternative.
We're gonna have to.
Progressive. I'm gonna do progressive. Yeah, I got an answer. MCD will drag me for.
This is a tough one. This is a real tough one. My Chemical Romance are definitely the Black Parade album's like my favorite album of. Well, I'd say of all time in terms of like I've listened to it most out of any album front to back, which is kind of depressing because it is literally about a man dying with cancer. But over two.
Look at Don's answers. Well, I don't know Jack Stauber.
Radiohead is a good shout, but they wouldn't personally make my big three.
Just kidding.
No, they do have some good songs.
Mine is definitely 90s centric. I was gonna say Tool, Rage Against the Machine, and I'll go Nirvana.
I'm thinking Nirvana. I'm looking at the thing. My Chemical Romance.
Well, so there's no Metallica. Y'all didn't say Metallica?
I mean, they have one of the best rock albums of all time, but like consistency in like other albums that they've dropped. Yeah,
It'd be personal preference.
Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna say
The Who. Y'all, I mean, nobody's.
No, I know, like the Stones, right? Yeah, like
Okay, My Chemical Romance, Queen, Blink-182.
Queen's a good one.
Yeah. They're not really an album. Everyone rates them on the albums. They're not really an album band. They're more of like they have just endless amounts of singles that are just great.
Right.
So yeah. But in terms of albums, I think they're quite poor. But other than that, like in terms of singles, yeah. Okay, well, I'm guessing. What's next?
What was Dog Tags?
Oh,
he said My Bloody Valentine.
I wasn't joking about Limp Bizkit. He said they're from Jacksonville and made an example for him that people could blow up from there.
That's fair.
And you know what I've seen recently is like I don't know if it was at a festival, but they were still packing the crowds in, and like everybody was going nuts for like the famous songs, you know. So like,
ooh, Linkin Park. That's another good show. Their first two albums are really great, but I wasn't. I've already given my big three. I'm not changing now. I'm not going back up. I'm going with my gut.
All right, so we've got hip hop.
Yep.
Rock. Pop. Popular.
Yeah. Paramore. Definitely. The my big three.
Why do you say it like that though?
Well, Paramore my favorite band.
Hold on. Drake.
This guy. Drake is a rapper.
Drake, Taylor Swift. No, I'd say is Taylor Swift pop? She's pop, right? Or is she like folk?
Of course, she's pop. Yeah. She started off with like country music, but it was always like country pop.
I should have said Dire Straits for rock. Maybe I'll drop Nirvana. No. Rage Against the Machine, but Dire Straits on there. You got to give Mark Knopfler his due. Guy's crazy. Pop. I don't know if I know enough pop artists.
I have a few bouncing in my head.
Katy Perry, Pink, and Ariana Grande.
Yeah, I'm looking at. So I heard yours, Ray, and then I see Christina Aguilera, Mariah Carey, Shakira. Like y'all just picking out y'all top three fucking female singers, bro. Y'all not slick.
Female dominated genre.
Okay, Paramore, The Weeknd, Halsey.
Weeknd's a good one. Killers, interesting.
Killers have some great albums.
I go with Ed Sheeran, Adele.
Okay.
And I consider Mariah Carey, for me, I consider her R&B. So I'm going to go with, I'll just say Billie. I haven't heard a new album, but I do appreciate her fucking dark ass.
Yeah,
nice voice.
Shit.
Jesus Christ. Gets me going.
That,
did you
Bury a Friend is my favorite Billie Eilish song. That's like her sound. I wish she just stuck with that kind of music. Yeah, she'd easily be top 3 if she made more music like that. But yeah, what's next then?
So we got Bill Eyelash.
Billie Eilish, yeah.
Bill Eyelash.
Adon is.
Wait, shit. Or Savants dropped 3 that Panic at the Disco, 21 Pilots, MG. 21 Pilots just have some really bad albums. Scaled and Icy is horrible. That's Blurry Face was okay, but like Trench was a really good album. Panic at the Disco, they also have like one horrible album, but I have them on my wall here, fucking signed picture. So
Do you just have one picture on that wall?
I have 2. I have 2 Panic at the Disco signed shit.
Is Jesus Christ and Panic at the Disco signed?
That looks like a big wall. No, bro. Where's your spacing, bro? What the fuck? There's no symmetry. Oh no!
You just slapped him up there.
Look at Ray's wall versus Rogues.
Mine's not great. Mine's
but at least it's in a fucking line, and there's more than 2.
That was.
Why did you stagger them like that, yo? What the fuck? Just put them side by side.
Shit, that was better.
All right, I can fuck with that. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh, that wall.
Bump Lowbrian down.
Oh Jesus.
He's Lowbrian's streaming right now. Bump him down at least 1 tier.
Okay.
Lowbrian on the Fortnite. All right, let me see. All right, I think that's probably it with the big 3. I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
unless we're missing chat, let us know if you got another genre for fucking big 3. But I think we've all identified our each individual races. No, okay.
Electronic and R&B. Okay.
Shit about electronic.
R&B. I'm just gonna have to Google what qualifies as an R&B and pick 3 out, because Dice always kills me for what I say is R&B. R&B artists, and then I'll just pick 3 from here that I like.
I think Chris Brown belongs up there. Fucking Luther. Just hearing it back in the yonder years. And the compositions it's not R&B, but the compositions by fucking Kirk Franklin, bro. I swear to God, it's the greatest shit on earth. So, and you can call it, it's not R&B. Fuck you. It's R&B. It's just not played on the radio like that.
I'm going to say Tory Lanez, Bryson Tiller, and Chris Brown.
That's fair. Didn't Tory Lanez shoot a woman?
Yeah, he shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot when he was drunk by an accident.
How the fuck? That's attempted murder, bro. How do you support an attempted murderer?
I mean, how do you support Chris Brown, who attacked Rihanna?
It's not like his music.
Got him.
I also said Chris Brown, so apparently I like.
See, Savant says Tory's a rapper. I was gonna say, like, I was talking about it earlier, Slack or Black, but like he might arguably also be kind of like in that like rap R&B crooning hybrid. I don't know, just like right, what even?
Yeah,
right?
Tory Lanez has made like pop music for like 2 albums, so you know, I mean, 80s style music, but yeah, and the what's it called? Say It. That's like a baby
Dog
making
tags.
song. So
Dog tags. Get the fuck out of here with that. What even are any of those acts? You guys recognize any
My
name
man.
that he's got all that like low key underground.
He bought these artists at yard sales over the past 15 years. The main ingredient, yeah, man, I don't know about that.
Soul. Talk about soul. I don't know if I can name Black Ari Lennox.
Okay.
And I'll get back to you.
Where do you hold Nicki Minaj in your personal preference of music?
You know what the thing about Nicki is like, I mean, I probably haven't listened to a lot of her newer stuff, and I don't know, I think I just got a little bit put off by some of the look, these people are famous and it's going to be what it is in terms of like,
is she married to a registered sex offender?
Oh man, no, she's not.
Okay, her fiance is then. Yeah, he is. He is. He's a registered. Okay. We're not getting into this. He's.
I'll speak on it.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I liked. I have nothing against Nicki Minaj. I like her on features most of the time. I liked Starships a lot. But yeah, as Dice is saying right now, some of the weird voices. But I also have that with like
Kendrick,
like Kendrick. Yeah, on which Kendrick song is it?
All of them.
All of them.
No. I can't remember which one it is. It's on a song on To Pimp a Butterfly, and that's the only song on To Pimp a Butterfly that I'm like, I can skip it. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, Kendrick?
Was it You? It's got to be You.
Yeah, You.
He's in the hotel room. No, that was a dope. That's actually one of my favorite Kendrick joints. So I'm gonna need you to just,
I can play it. It's just like it just makes my ears go a little. I mean, I didn't really like
on that was stellar.
When Mona Lisa dropped with Lil Wayne. I didn't really like the "bitch, give me your phone" part. Like that was like, what the? But I understand. I can kind of understand.
What the fuck was that, yo?
Well, that's what he does. Well, have you ever heard it, Mona Lisa?
Can you do it again though? I missed it.
Bitch, give me your phone. You're fucking Lil Wayne, like that. Have you ever heard it?
I haven't heard that one.
Okay, you have heard it. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man.
You're also clipping that as well, aren't you?
Nah.
Okay, good.
I don't even know.
We had one above this one. It said,
yeah. Why 4?
It said favorite hip hop groups.
Top female.
God. You're gonna hit me. Goth Boy Click, 3-6 Mafia, and Schema Posse.
Bro, I'm not taking the time to listen to no fucking 3-6 Mafia, bro. I'm a young man, okay? I'm a young man in a young world.
If you want my 4-4, probably Migos.
Yes, I would go with Migos myself. UGK.
Actually, fuck Schema Posse. They shit now. No, yeah, I've got Migos.
Outkast.
Which one are you guys doing? I was thinking of Dice's question, the answer to his top female rappers. What are you doing now?
We were doing hip hop groups.
Yeah, that
we ended up just naming a bunch of them, and then
top 3 groups. Oh, Jesus.
Hip hop groups.
What's a group? Does it have to be? Can it be just 2?
I think that's a duo.
Okay, so it'll be multiple.
It's got to be like more than 2.
3 or more. 3 or more. Oh, I got an interesting answer here. Well, I think I got to go Wu-Tang because I like a group. I don't think they put out much material as a group since like 2010 era, but Tanya Morgan, which is like Von P, Don Will, and a third rapper who I'm forgetting. They got one of the best albums of all time that nobody talks about. It's called Brooklyn Addy. Check it out. But it is kind of like a bit chill, lyrical driven rap.
You'll stand by that statement? Because if I check this out and it's garbage, bro, I will never take a recommendation.
I mean, look, I don't know about your taste. I think if you're thinking about quality, like for what it is, if you listen to a wall to wall, you'll say, you know what, I fuck with this and I understand what they were doing. Like, they kind of did their thing. They did it really, really well. They don't get very melodic or anything like that. It's just kind of like pretty much straight rapping.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know Grind Time Rap Gang or Color Changing Click.
Neither.
Tiny Morgan. I got to think of my third. Go ahead, Rogue.
female rappers then. I said top 4, but
shout out to Don. Sorry, I'm going to tack on J5 because I wasn't thinking about them, but he's absolutely right. J5, what I say? J5, Wu-Tang, and Tiny Morgan.
Fair.
Could do duos next.
Yeah. Female rappers. I'm gonna go on. Can I class Doja Cat as a rapper?
Yeah.
Okay. Doja Cat, Little Sims, and Missy Elliott.
I don't like how you just said that quick.
Okay. All right. Do you want me to explain every answer? Thank you. Doja Cat got some bops. I like.
No, you don't need to do that.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. Little Sims. I'm just kind of like. I like her unique sound. I don't think there's many artists that sound like her. She's from the UK as well, so shout out to her. But yeah, her production is dope. So yeah, and then Missy Elliott. I don't need to explain that. I don't think.
I gotta go. Sarak from Rhyme Sayers. Rhapsody. And they're both extremely lyrical, insane flows and stuff like that. I had a third in mind. I forgot. I was gonna go Chica. You guys like Chica? I really like Chica's music.
Never heard of her.
Oh man, you're missing out. There's not much of like work relative to the other two. And then there's gonna go somebody new and mainstream. I think Megan Thee Stallion raps really well. Great energy and execution. Might be like kind of similar flows in a lot of tracks, but I don't know. I'll put that there until I think of a better fourth.
I don't have a fourth.
I would. Yeah, 4 is excessive as fuck.
I don't.
Being as we've done 3 for every single thing,
right.
And then just a random.
I'll leave off Megan Thee Stallion
then. Top 3 influences on you. That's a good one. Your top 3 influences as an artist. Or
Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar.
Fair.
Really, they were a heavy fucking force coming in the 2010, around 2010, early 2010. Yo, that was a crazy run by them. And they were still kind of mixtapes. So remember livemixtapes.com?
Not
Maybe
really.
not. Yeah, I remember just going there every day. Yeah, I remember B.O.B.
Oh, B.O.B. is in Aeroplanes with Haley Williams. Yeah.
He has great songs.
He does.
He was that guy that was supposed to make it. And I don't know what the fuck happened.
Like Chance the Rapper, the other guy who was supposed to make it.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Do you this is a question. Did your name by any chance come from Chance the Rapper? Or?
So no. But it's what I'm gonna say, Lil Passive. It's just a thing, right?
Well, where did Passive come from?
It's me.
Me,
bro.
Yeah. Okay.
You want me to dive in deep? I shall dive in deep.
Go ahead.
Well, you got to think passive. Like that's not a rapper is not supposed to be passive. A rapper's supposed to be in your face, fucking upfront, confident, bam, bam, got it going on. Well, when you do that oxymoron of passive the rapper, then that truly defines me as a person. I feel like it's like half the time I don't give a shit, but when I do, please be careful.
Fair enough. Most 3 influential. Someone I'm trying to think. I know 2. I'm trying to think of it.
Are they saying as an artist or as a person? Whoa.
Influential in any way, I think.
Want to do most influential from the Discord community?
Okay, one sec. I've got my top three. Okay, 3 artists that influenced me the most. Number 1, Olivia Rodrigo, because she was like my age at the time, and she blew up, and it was like I could do this. I could make music at this age, because I was usually thinking like I'm gonna have to wait till I'm like 25 or something to make music, and then I saw Olivia Rodrigo doing what she was doing, and I was like, I need to get on this. So yeah, Lil Peep, same reasons. It was like a young age. Talked about like how he was feeling and that. And yeah, Paramore. I'm a 3 biggest influences for music.
God, this is tough. I'm gonna go with I just lost what I was thinking of. I always say like pass it. I gotta say like Black Thought. I just think he's got some of the craziest bars, some of the deepest topics, some of the greatest sounding raps. He can kill any track, he can flow. He just like, effortless impresario. So I always wanted to like write like that and be that engaging. Then next to it kind of like I said Zach De La Roca from like Rage Against the Machine. That energy and like the rock rap of the way they did it, and the topics, like the kind of revolutionary style themes and stuff like that, and like pointing out injustice and oppression and just being like very in their face with their message. That always resonated with me. It's kind of like probably why, when I decided I was going to do a song for the first time, like why kind of Barn Burner was what I did, because like it had those themes in it, and I was trying to be like them, say some like heavy shit. And then Brother Ali is like similar in that same vein, but he shows a lot of like, he's great lyrically, just some really interesting writing, great presence, and his themes will be like the same ones as kind of like Rage, like justice and oppression, pointing that out. But he also is like a very like, he's like a spiritual person, and like has like worked, on himself, and brings a lot of vulnerability and like varied emotional kind of spectrum. So like I like that too. I like music when, like it just feels real. Like I feel like your person is kind of coming through a lot. So yeah.
Even if like the message isn't like the message they're saying doesn't relate with you, you can feel the realness of it sometimes. That's what's important to me.
Well, because communication is like listening, right? Like mostly listening. So like
I listen to music about drugs and shit. I'm not I don't do drugs.
I mean, I always like resonated with like listening to like, rap and quote unquote gangster rap, like as a young white suburban, boy. Like it was never about, I never felt like let me step back. I'm sure there was a period of time where it was like, oh cool, drugs and guns, and like, it's like a Western, and like, it's like, but like then like ultimately it was more like about like just like themes of like perseverance and overcoming like struggle in your life, and you started to like get to the deeper layers, and like what artists were saying. And I felt like that was universal, something that could resonate universally, even though like you didn't share the person's life experience or perspective, but you understood they were talking about facing adversity, and like overcoming things.
Okay. I feel like I've got a good insight into you two more now, I think. Yeah.
So biggest influence from the Discord since you've joined? Who's like changed? Do you think anybody's influenced your sound or approach since you've joined the Discord?
Mine
passive.
Yeah. I'd say Dice, 100%.
Jacob's helped me a lot. Dice has helped me a lot. Passive. Everyone's helped me a lot.
Dice convinced me to get another goddamn job, man. Like, just not even from a musical standpoint. Like, honestly, just from a I don't know. I don't think it's
life,
a confidence issue.
Life
Yeah.
standpoint, like
Right. Just and then like I don't
well,
think I've
sometimes
gone
it
for
takes
much.
somebody. Sorry,
Dude, I swear it's these
no,
headphones, bro.
it's
There's
probably me.
Bluetooth. Well, all right. I'm gonna go now in 3, 2. All right. So yeah, but it's like I don't even ask him too much, like for advice or anything like that. But it'll be just the things he says randomly, and it'll be like, it's a good little point there. I ought to take that with me to the house. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say taking something away from everybody. Like that's the best thing about it is like, you know, being around people and artists and hearing their work and hearing them talk about it, or like learning about how they create it and why they feel like what they're doing is like a good output. Basically everybody, not even just like, but people, everybody in the community, I'd say like you just always learn something new. But yeah, some things stand out. Like, okay, so like Rogue, like I didn't really ever try to do something like hardcore melodic until you sent me Undertone, and then I was, I'll fucking sing, and like it worked, you know, like it was like shit, that's awesome, you know, like that's huge for me. So you influenced me in that way because like you said, here, try something on this. It just happened to be like that perfect storm of like, it's like, oh, maybe I'll try this other thing, you know, like Rogue's doing that. Like it sounds like it's not going to be good unless I try something. I can't just start rapping here. It's going to sound weird, you know, like. So I gotta credit you, and then similarly passive, like you're good with the like, you know, if I got criticism early on or still, it's like, you know, you kind of you kept the same cadence and tone and didn't really switch anything up. And like, I find I could do more to like practice, like switching up like flows and cadences. And I do think deliberately about that sometimes, or it happens naturally, but best way to keep the listener interested is to do something melodic for part of it, you know, before straight up rapping. Right. And I like that you do that a lot. I think that's something that's kind of crept into my like repertoire a little bit, where like I think along those lines when I think about doing something, or it comes to me more naturally now.
It's dope.
Yeah, I'd say like Jacob. Obviously, we speak like you've seen like how much we speak. You know how much
every day, all day. Yes,
24/7. Yeah.
The bromance.
In terms of like the obviously how we met was through Feeling Low. Yeah, shit. He helped me a lot with learning how to actually make a song sound listenable in terms of mix wise. He's taught me a lot of things, and yeah, but obviously I appreciate everyone. Like Passive, you first of all reaching out to me, like asking if you could get on Feeling Low. I was like, oh shit, well let's. Someone asked me to get on my song. I was like, okay. Dice, obviously, like yeah, I don't think I can put into words like how people have done, but like everyone, like even like Luce, Nikki.
Are we crying? Is this what? Oh
no,
I'm not crying. I don't. I do cry easily, but no, I'm not gonna cry. No. I'm perfectly fine. But
actually, yeah. Shout out Jacob. When I first joined, he sent me a beat and was like, "I want you to do at least 4 different flows on this."
Damn.
And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like a challenge. Like, all right, I could do this. And like, I was like hanging out with friends that night, and like, I like in the back of my mind, I was like writing on the way down, and like then like finished hanging out with my friends, and it was like 4 a.m. and I was like writing the last few bars. Like, yeah, I fucking got it. And like I like rushed home and like recorded it. I was so psyched up.
It's such a wild request. I'm like, yo, hey, do this. It's dope.
I'll give you this. You have to do 4 different flows.
Wasn't even a feature. He was like, she's like, do you want a challenge? I'm like, yeah. He's like, hit me with it. He's like, you got 24 hours. Hit 4 different flows at least on this beat.
When he said, we're gonna try to get Jacob on here.
Do some ad libs.
I asked him before the show, and he was like, "No, I'll be in the audience." He said so.
Well, the invitation is there, Jacob. We're gonna be there. We're gonna try to do this shit ain't no try. Nah. On behalf of WCR,
We'll do this every week.
We apologize. Our commitment has been restored starting today.
Every week,
And,
we'll be here.
At least two of us.
Except when I can't make it. Yeah, we'll try to get 2. And I don't know. I mean, are they gonna? I think it's gonna be. Hopefully, we'll get, Sunday Pod OGs as well. Or are they gonna? We don't even know if they're gonna do it after this yet. Dice, are you guys going on after this? What's happening?
Dice,
They're
Nick, you seem confused.
They're looking at the stream right now, saying, "Fuck Passive, bro." Passive comes in here, he does what he wants, then he just disappears. Fuck him. But no,
For the record, I want to point out that Passive said we had full authorization and that this was completely. Andy forced me. He told me he was going to hurt me if I didn't join.
There's a guy stood over there with a gun pointing at me right now.
Yeah.
We just had to tell him that, huh?
Yep.
But no, so did we come up with a name for this?
I mean, it's called the Sundae Show, but like
it's called Sunday Pod Remix.
Sunday Pod Remix. I can go with that. So yeah, next week it might be a different name, but this is your main deal for that 4:00 spot. And next week I think we were in talks of doing like a Google Docs for song submissions.
Yeah,
we've got ideas and shit, but we just appreciate y'all for chatting and engaging. It'll get better. We got animations. We used to do a show a while ago. We had fucking animations and a wheel and all that good shit. I think
still got the wheel.
Jesus. What are the categories on that wheel?
Oh well, I used it on the Tuesday show last, and we had to make a song in a specific genre. So then, so we had to spin the wheel, and then we'd have to make a song in that genre. So like, you could get like jazz rap. What's it? Boom bap. Jesus course. That's like make a Christian song.
Jesus.
Jesus course. Yeah.
It would be a lot funnier if we did that because I don't think that we're not as multifaceted as you guys were. Or at least I'll speak for myself. You'd get tips like, "Oh, do a Christian rock song," and you're like, "What?"
Dubstep. Yeah, but yeah, that's what we did on the Tuesday show. So
yeah, we've got active minds, busy schedules, and yeah, we'll make sure to bring y'all an entertaining experience coming forth. So yeah, just stay tuned for any announcements in the chat. Lounge chat, the Discord. If you know somebody who you think could benefit from just chilling and hanging out whenever they decide to pop in on the internet, we do have a safe place, bro. It's just fun as fuck. And there's good people here who will help you, whether it's via criticism, non-criticism, financial paradise.
You just want a shit post as well. Like the lounge is full of shit posters, and it thrives.
You said what'd you say? Strip?
Shit posting.
Shit post.
Yeah. That's basically what the lounge is. It's just a shit post center.
Right.
We'll rename it.
Like,
rename it Shit post central.
But yeah, if y'all got send them our way, man. Even if y'all know like a crappy rapper, bro, send them our way. That way we can tell them they're crappy, and then they can look at you like, "What the fuck?" And then you can defend them.
And they get better. Then they do a Rocky training montage, and they come back rapping twice as good.
Or they somehow come back twice as worse. I don't know. Little barnacle boy.
That too.
Very possible.
Upcoming, as you can tell, I'm kind of weaning off the show here because there is a current basketball game that they're down fucking 20 points, but it might come back.
That's all good. We're approaching the allotted time. Plus, they might be back at 7. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But this week, WCR, what do we have this week? Wednesday review show. Anybody dropping music?
Next month.
Okay. We got a Rogue album coming up.
Yep.
Ray.
On the way.
Ray just had a release last week.
I put out some tracks. Fuck, we forgot to rank X-Rater. You know what? He hasn't been around enough lately. Put him in the low tier.
Let me pull it back up.
X-Rater.
Did X-Rater come before or after you, Ray?
He joined this year.
Well after me, but because
Way after he joined this year. The fuck?
Okay.
We said the other night, we said X-Rater is like Ray, but good.
I don't like Ray slander. Ray slander pisses me off.
I mean, it's like I can make the joke. It's self-deprecation.
Yeah, but that sucks.
Okay, I'll stop. Go back to just promotion. X-Rater came only very recently, but shout out X-Rater because when he did, I listened to a few of his tracks. I was like, "Hey, man, I like what you're doing." And I had it open, and so yeah, a couple of recent tracks with X-Rater, and project-wise, Rogue Radio coming mid to late summer 2024.
Yeah, mid to late summer, Rogue Radio. Keep your eyes up.
Me and Rogue got like 10 tracks on deck passive.
10? Well, all right. Yeah, we'll get into that. Okay.
Wait, what?
When did y'all do this?
So about 6 tracks came about in 1 week.
Yeah, we just had like
that was crazy.
40. Yeah.
Dope.
You know how it is.
But there's 9 songs now because we dropped 1 song that Passive isn't actually going to be too happy about. But
oh no, not the one with DJ B.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all jackasses, man. No, but understood. But yeah,
we're looking through the track list this week and we're like, it don't fit as well.
It didn't
shout out.
Right.
Hold on, we got to shout out all recent drops real quick. Let's see. I don't want to leave anybody out. I'm going to try here at the risk of embarrassing myself if I omit one. But what's come out this year from the crew, which is dope.
D-Bird. The Heartbreak Kid.
Heartbreak Kid.
Cody's album.
Yep.
Lamb's album.
EP. VA re-released.
Yeah.
Re-released. Yeah. The WCR album that might have dropped last year though, or was it earlier this year? I can't remember.
Yeah, whatever. It's out. People should know about it. Orange Paint.
Yep.
Yeah. 2 Dice projects.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or when did
one no, that dropped in like September.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was ages ago. I wore the shirt when I went to Florida.
All right.
Who else has dropped a project? Trying to think. I feel like we're missing someone.
Apologize to anybody we've omitted.
Gon's dropped his beat tape. And he's dropping another one next month, I think.
Yes.
I believe. I'm trying to think.
Now we got to hear from the chat and the newcomers and youngins when they're going to put some material out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Dog Tax. When's your first beat tape going to be out? And Magnum's release just jacking.
Yep, just checking.
Just jacking. Yes, he's working on something.
Sometime this year. Okay. Loose Logic's got a project on the way. I know that.
That's right.
So's VA.
VA. Liam, I know is going to have more drops.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I got mine coming out. October.
October. This year, next year.
You got to put something out. Put out an EP. You got to have enough material for an EP right now.
Me and Gon's got
like
something.
400 songs passive. I've heard. All right.
Gon
sends me shit without your approval sometimes. I think.
We're good.
I didn't say that. But I've heard some of the shit. Like, why don't you need to release more shit?
Yeah.
I will. I mean, if it was as easy as, hey, yeah, release it, then yes, I would.
It actually is. You just go to DistroKid, you go beep boop beep boop, and then it's up.
Type in a few details.
Yeah, but my internet. Dang. No, we'll get it right. We'll get it right.
Shit. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go get some dinner. I think.
I'm gonna go some singles and then sleep because I've got work in the morning and I'm.
That's right.
Sad.
Big shout out to Rogue. Fun fact, last. So I got reprimanded at my job. Wow.
squishy.
Dope.
So it's gonna come up in the back.
Hey, all right. The so I got reprimanded at my job for like.
I want my strawberry.
Hey, I'm talking to my friend. 1 second.
Get in the flavor now. Go.
Anyways, my job, bro, I was not coming to work on time. Anyways, it was like, yo, we're gonna put you on probation, whatever. I enlisted the help of Rogue to give me calls to wake me up. That is beyond my normal alarms, beyond my wife calling me. And yeah, so I've been successful.
Nice.
As getting into work. Now, haven't missed a fucking day, showing up to work every single time. Tomorrow might be the first day I miss, but fuck it.
Do you want me to ring you still? Do
there.
you want me to ring you again?
No. I'm gonna be a big boy.
Right, I can turn off the alarms now then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, salute to Rogue. Shout out Ray. This is WCR. And we will see y'all next week at 4:00. But first, we'll see you Wednesday for the review show. Join the Discord. Tell somebody about it. Yeah, and y'all be good this week. Go to work on time. Any final words, gentlemen?
Love y'all.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.